Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the monthly reading for July 2017 for the sign of Gemini. Gemini the twins. And yes, they were late getting out, and I do apologize, but at least the bulk of the month is still left. So the reading will still be relevant. Ah, smells so good. Get our energies cleaned out and everything balanced again. It's just There you go, Gemini. That's for you guys. Beautiful. There we go. That's my last smudge of the night. You guys are the last reading. All right. Let's get into this here. Remember, this is a general reading. General readings are free, which may or may not resonate with you in a personal way. Gemini, July, general reading, 2017. Please bring us messages for the Geminis that are viewing this reading. Yes. All right, here we go. Here we go, Gemini. Your first card, your overall energy, Four of Wands, reward. Your finances and wealth, Seven of Cups, possibility. Your hearth, your home, oh, not again, and in the same spot. Eight of Cups, change. It's within your hearth, your home, your love. Anything matters to your heart that's close to you. Okay, something, this can't be right. I'm going to reshuffle this, guys. You know why? Because I think this is one time when the cards actually stuck together. Let me shuffle them again. That's, you don't get 3 out of 5 two readings in a row, and they fall in the exact same position. No. They come up again, okay. You know what I mean? But this has never happened before. Sorry about that. That's why I always shuffle well. This is for Gemini. The reading for Gemini. Let go of Taurus. Taurus is long gone. This is for Gemini now. All right. King of Cups, understanding. Oh, beautiful. Your finances and wealth, the Nine of Cups. you get a wish. The other card before that was just as good, possibilities. That was, if it wasn't a bad card at all. Look at this, in your hearth, your home, and it's close to your heart and love. And it's all about prosperity. It's the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. And your challenges. Oh, that would be a challenge. Page of Swords represents gossip. And your message from Spirit is the Lovers. It's all about choices. When I've exhausted the messages from those cards, I pull one significator at the end of the reading from the deck of tarot. First card up, overall energy, King of Cups, understanding. Well, this has turned out a lot better. It feels better too. This is a good energy to have overriding for the whole month of July, Gemini. This is, you may recognize yourself because this is the first card that showed up, and usually that's early on in the reading, especially first card. This is probably the You card, so you'll recognize yourself here, which wouldn't surprise me. Gemini are pretty straight up people. This king has integrity and he has honor. He has the respect of everybody that knows him. He's very sensitive to other people and their feelings and their situations. He's very devoted to his family. He's devoted to his friend. He's devoted to his career. He's just, and if this is you, then good for you, because this is a really great person. This is a good energy. This person is loyal for life. Always there. If it's not you, then it's somebody in your life, and they're always going to, this is your go-to person. Not with everything. You wouldn't go to this person with everything. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's what I'm hearing. But you go to them with some things. Specifically, seek that person out. Because they are sensitive, and because they're loyal, and because you trust them. So you're lucky to have somebody like that in your life. If you see this as the You card, if this is you, Gemini, this indicates right now that you should try to balance your empathy for others with fairness to yourself. Don't leave yourself shortchanged when you're helping other people, all right? And be as understanding with your own self as you are with other people. You need to put yourself first. This guy, if he's just, you know, if you're female, well, maybe male too, but this guy makes the ideal partner on many different levels, romantically, for life, business-wise, a friend. This person, they're there for life. This is somebody that's going to be there right through to the very end with you. What a beautiful person. The advice is to follow your emotions, but don't feel that you have to explain your feelings to anybody right now. You really don't. Trust that you're right, and in your intuition, your gut feeling, you know, those little whispers at the back of your head that pop out of nowhere. Pay attention to these things. Just trust that you're right. You'll know if you're right about something or not. Never mind the naysayers that try to hold you back or keep you down. Your keywords are fairness and empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. It's a great card for your overall energy. Nine of Cups is your wish card. Fell into your finances and your wealth sector. What a great card. So this brings you your heart's desire, basically. It brings you benefits from love and friendship. A lot of loving support as well. It also indicates there's a lot of harmony at home for some of you. Remember, this is a general reading. It won't apply to everybody. And life right now is flourishing. And you're starting to get a sense of contentment within your life and real strong, rich fulfillment as well, which means a solid financial base. It's finally coming together. Some of you maybe not there yet, but you're seeing it. You are seeing it. You know it's going to be a reality. That you're going to be all financially okay. Keep remaining the sensitive person that you can be, Gemini. And don't become smug or egotistical. Share your good fortune as well if you're given an opportunity to share your good fortune. There'd be a lot of socializing going on at this time as well. The advice of the card is here to tell you that you are perfectly placed to make your dreams come true at this time, so go ahead and make your wish and then follow through with it to make it happen. Your keywords are happiness and support, love, entertainment, harmony at home, relationships, and abundance, meant in the best of ways, and abundance and everything good that's going on. Rich fulfillment from this card. You're feeling so fulfilled that everything just feels right. And you feel like you're at the right place at the right time. Okay, it's a great card. Ace of Cups. This is your hearth, your home. This affects your heart, your love, anybody that's close to you. Ace of Pentacles, all about prosperity. The card is here to tell you that there is more money coming your way, more than what you expected, more than you ever expected. And some of you won't expect this money at all. And some of you kind of knew something was coming, but you weren't really sure on what it was going to be, how much it was going to be, or where it was even going to come from. Some of you have that sixth sense, your intuition telling you that something's coming your way. Just a feeling, you know. But there's money coming your way. For some of you, this could come in the form of a gesture as well, as a reward of some kind for something that you've done. And a gift being given to you of an opportunity. Somebody's going to lay an opportunity in front of you that it's almost impossible to resist. And why would you want to? Because it's going to benefit you. You just have to be brave enough. Even in good circumstances doesn't mean we're going to charge right in head first. Sometimes we get nervous about the better something is and the better it sounds. We're more nervous about following through with it. Just because it's unknown. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Just the fact that it's unknown is enough to make us all a little on the nervy side. But any opportunity that comes your way is going to generate more income for you, which will improve your home life all the way around. When you're not at work, everything else is going to get so much better with ease, so much easier, with extra money coming in. And some of you are going to get set up with the money that comes in. You're going to set yourself up doing something with that money. You're going to invest it into yourself, into your future. It could be setting up a business or something like this, or an investment. You're going to enjoy the stability that this card is bringing you and telling you about at this time. Some of you will be moving into a brand new home too, investing your own money into a property, buying a property, and moving into the home. The Ace reveals a very happy, a very stable time in your life, Gemini. You're very lucky. Even if things everywhere else is going wrong in the world, your world's okay. You're doing all right. The advice is you need to maximize your good fortune and make your money work for you, not you work for your money. That's the whole basis of this whole reading here with this card anyway. And be careful when you're making some financial decisions. Stay on the wise side of things. Remove emotionality and excitement, even curiosity. Remove that while you're making financial decisions. Stay logical and use your intellect. That's the best advice you can be given. Your keywords are beginnings of finances, jobs, success, property, security, and a little bit of creativity going on there as well. All right. So, card number 4 is your challenges for the month of July, Gemini. And it's a Page of Swords. He's all about gossip. All about gossip. See how that sword is pointing upwards? So what that's indicative of is that, yes, things are up in the air. That would be the first thing, right? If it was pointed down, you'd be given the clarity of a situation. If there's gossip going on, the sword, when it goes down, always cuts through any confusion and brings everything to light. It releases the dark shadows and everything is illuminated. Where that's up like that, it means just the opposite of all that. It's not really a good thing. It's a good place to be at all. It just says there's stuff going on. you know, stuff that you're not aware of that hasn't been brought to your attention. It'll get back to you later, kind of a thing, such as gossip, as it always does. It always gets back. But this page here is a secret agenda, is what it is, in the form of gossip or slander. The page is usually seen as very, very witty, very charming, and he's very well liked, and he's very well received. But he is underhanded. He has a lot of self-interest. And when he gets attention, he thrives off of that. He loves being in the spotlight. He loves being the center of attention. He really thrives off of that. There might be also some legal matters for some of you at work, a complaint at work. Something didn't go right. Something broke. Somebody purchased something big. And after they had it a very short time, it broke. Something happened to it that wasn't the fault of the buyer. It was the fault of the manufacturer, but somehow you're getting drawn in the middle. This person is talking about, lawsuits and all kinds of stuff like that, which has nothing to do with you. So try not to worry too much about that, but I see that coming up for somebody. And some of you may need to sign some legal documents during July as well concerning legal matters. Maybe not so, you may be signing the ownership over for a house or sale, property, or anything like that. So the advice is be clear in all your communication to avoid any misunderstandings at all. Just make sure that you're very, very clear, especially when you're signing stuff. Read it with a critical eye. Look for things that might be wrong. Look for any what-ifs, any red flags, and go back to the person on the other side of the contract and get clarification. Your keywords are complaints and backstabbing, bitchiness, cutting words, legal issues, and paperwork are highlighted. Your final card and your message from Spirit is the Lover, and it's all about choices. So for somebody, you've reached a turning point, and you have to make a mature decision whether to carry on within a relationship or to call an end to a relationship. But it has to be a mature decision. When that comes out, that means that somebody really cares, but they know that nothing is going to come out of this. And even though they care, they say, well, I got to be grown up about this and not just go on aimlessly like this anymore. And I have to make a decision to make a change, even if it's going to hurt me. I know what's good for me because this isn't good for me. You may take and put more of your attention investing into your future at this time as well. Again, somebody's buying a home. So some of you are buying a new home, and you're moving into a home that's new for you, and some of you are moving for work. So it's a whole new life all over, starting over. Choices aren't always straightforward. There may be a few bumps in the road. We got to have something here. The last two cards. Oh my goodness. To keep it real, eh? That's what we have to do. Keep it real and keep us grounded here. Choices aren't always going to be straightforward. There are going to be a few bumps, as I was saying. In relationships, for some of you, this is now the time. It's come down to due time. A clock's ready to strike midnight on relationships to either commit and bond with the person that you're with, if you're not already. Or it's time to walk away. As I said at the beginning, it's time to walk away. If it's not growing, there's no growth. It's just stagnant. There's no talk of the future, no future plans being laid. This kind of a thing, and you know it's not going anywhere. You're just basically keeping each other company till something better comes along. Basically, to be quite truthful about it. For those of you that are single, love is coming to you. That's going to develop in a new serious relationship. As I said, everything doesn't resonate with everybody. So right there, in a line or two, we've got two different scenarios going on here. But anybody that's already single and you're not involved, then something new is coming your way that is going to grow into a serious relationship. Good for you. Good luck. Wish you the best. The advice is make choices on long term rather than short-term gain. I always say this, something new I've been saying. The thing, if you go for an instant fix, it only fixes things for an instant, and you're right back where you started from, and usually you end up taking a couple steps back and get further behind than what you already were. So always base everything on the long term. You know, even if you're with somebody, you get along really, really well, but there seems to be just something missing. And you've been seeing each other, say, 8 or 9 months. You still make each other laugh. You enjoy each other's company. But there seems to be some kind of a passion that's not, there's a chemistry that's not connecting. And that's bothering you. Some of you, that's bothering you. And you're thinking it's never going to change. It's been 8 or 9 months now. This is never going to change. And I don't want anything blocking my progress as far as another relationship or a possible relationship goes. So you're going to be thinking that. Maybe it's time to end it here because it's not going to go anywhere and I don't want to invest any more time and I don't want the other person to be hurt. Here's the surprise. The other person's feeling the same way. You don't seem to be growing. You seem to get stuck in a spot. It's not a bad spot. It's just not, you don't want to stay there forever. You want it to get better. You want some passion. When it comes to love, wait for the right person, all right? The right person could be right in front of you. Excuse me. The right person could be right in front of you. And maybe they're not. You know, they're not Rock Hudson or Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston. Why not throw her in there too? And maybe the person in front of you that's meant for you doesn't look like that, but the people that are distracting your attention certainly do. That's what's making your head turn. And ignore the person right in front of you, which isn't half bad. That's what I'm hearing. They ain't half bad. They're the one that you're going to have the chance with to build something interesting with. This is somebody that you already know. This is a friend or someone that you know. Don't get distracted. That's all I'm saying. Your keywords are love and commitment, future plans, maturity, emotions, dedication, and separation. All right, let's get into your significator and see what kind of trouble we can stir up. This is my last card for the monthlies. Till next month, till August. I like doing the monthlies a lot. I really do. I'm just sorry they were 4 days late. No, 5 now after midnight. That's a beautiful shuffle. There we go. That's it. All right. Let's see what we can do. Interesting. The Knight of Swords. All right. Okay. So, the Knight of Swords, he symbolizes the insecure mind that refuses to take another's feelings or opinions into account. If anyone gets in the way of this knight's swinging sword, he will strike them down. But the card can also symbolize being very goal-oriented. And I would go with that latter of you being very, very goal-oriented. You're looking into the future. You're not going to make any snap decisions. That's not going to be the problem. But you're looking at your long term, and you don't want to waste any money. Because some of you are feeling, you may only be in your 30s, but you're feeling like, well, you know what, I should be maybe settled down by now. I should have my own home by now. I don't want to get old and then do it. I want to do it now. And you're really looking at mature. But you're looking at the relationship that you're in, and you're saying, this isn't going to go anywhere. I'm never going to buy a home with this person. I'm never going to plan a life with this person. Therefore, let the rest play itself out. Anyways, there you go, Gemini, my last reading for the monthlies. Last but never least, never, never. You'll come up at first again, eventually. So, for the rest of you that have stopped by, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please think about doing so. Also, I'd like to thank all subscribers right across the board on YouTube and on Facebook as well. I have a Facebook group there, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and we're all like-minded people. It's a closed group. You can be yourself. You don't have to do anything at all if you just want to hang back and kind of watch. Or if you want to take part, you're more than welcome to take part, just like some of the others do. It's a great group to be in. We're all on the same mindset. We're all walking the same trail in this life. So we're together that way. Also, you can find Bay of Fundy Fortune, not just on Facebook and on YouTube. You can find it on Google, on Blogspot, and Twitter as well. I don't care where you watch them as long as you're comfortable watching them. And if you like this reading, you want a reading that's specific and private just for you, I do offer the service of private readings. All your information for that is found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through that once for me. And then grab my email there that I use for everything and ship me off an email saying you'd like to have a private reading, and I'll get you taken care of as soon as possible. And for the rest of you, if you're lucky for me, you can find me right here, literally in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, on the Bay of Fundy. Or you can find me walking on the beach down below along the water's edge that hold the mightiest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And you always catch me waiting on the next high tide because I'm a high tide junkie. Thank you much for being here. Hope to see you next week. We come back with the weeklies, and we'll see how July is going to unfold as we go along. Thank you very much, and that's it for now. Good night.